Welcome everyone. We have official confirmation on the changes of Zhongli. That's right, I've heard some rumors that there may be a change tonight, so I've been waiting every hour to search for the update, and it's finally here guys. This is official, and this was posted about 7 and 5 minutes ago. So let's have a look at this together. So I haven't read anything, let's have a look at this together. I translated everything to English as well. So dear traveler, everything, the announcement of Zhongli going to the beta testing server 1.3, because 1.2 is already closed. If they're testing him, they can only test him in 1.3. So they are aware everyone's love for Zhongli and they want to make adjustment for him. So during this time, they'll be collecting a lot of feedbacks on him, a lot of the things about his combat, about the feedbacks on him. And okay, let's look at the important part. So the adjustments are below, involving the enhancement of Zhongli's talent, optimizing the skill and mechanics, the enhancement of the rock element resonance, that's what we talked about before, and adjusting balance to the rock elemental shield. So during the beta test, we'll continue to observe the data. So what's happening guys is they're making changes, they're telling us what are the changes, they will be beta testing, then they would adjust the change accordingly. And let's keep going. So during the test, we'll continue to make changes. Of course, those changes are official before, so the changes are not official yet, but they're testing those. So currently the adjustment no final version. For the role of Zhongli, adjust the inherent talent cooking gold and jade. Let's have a look. Luckily we have a spare Zhongli here. My beta Zhongli. So this is definitely a different translation, so let's have a look first. Adjust for the inherent talent. So the damage caused by the star is increased by 33%, the upper limit of Zhongli's life. So what that means is, this is his talent, the dominance of the earth. So he increased his ultimate by 33% of his maximum HP. After adjusting, so normal attack, heavy blow, and 4 damage increased value, 1.3 times the upper limit of health. Oh my gosh. So what I'm going to do guys is, I think the translation is not great because it's from Chinese to English. Because I can read Chinese, I'm going to try to translate that myself. So yeah, what I'm doing here is I'm going to go back to the English part. I'm going to translate this itself. So when Zhongli normal attacks, charge attack, and also plunge attack, his maximum life increased by 1.39%. Okay, so this is after the adjustment, this is before the adjustment. So when Zhongli normal attacks, he actually increases his damage according to his maximum life by 1.3% of the upper limit of the maximum life. So he's doing his maximum life as damage. This is actually incredible. So yes, if we come over here, basically he's doing additional damage from his maximum life. If you look at my Zhongli right now, how much HP do I have? They really want us to build him into maximum life. The first character, he has a really high life scaling, one of the highest in the game, and right now with level 79 with no HP scaling, he's looking at 19,000, and we're gonna hit pretty hard. This is actually pretty amazing. The next part is the rock rage, resonance damage and longer press damage increase the center of the earth, 1.9% upper limit of health. So again, another health scaling. So basically, when he uses his E spell, he will actually deal additional damage. And if we have a look here, we can see that this is after adjustment, this is before the adjustment. So he's doing additional damage from the initial damage when you cast the E spell, and then after he's doing resonance damage, each of the shockwave deals more damage. So right away we can see 2 adjustments. Normal attack and also E spell is doing additional damage based on his upper HP. So star damage increased by 33% of the maximum life. So let's have a look here. What do they mean by here? So what that means is, when you have this talent currently, what we're looking at is dominance of the earth. He only increases ultimate damage by his maximum life, but they're going to add 2 lines to it. His normal attack increased damage by his maximum life, his E spell increased damage by his maximum life. This is actually pretty incredible guys. And we'll keep going. So original effect. So cause nearby rock element to erupt, causing the following effect. Those are some strange translations. So inflict damage from the... let's look at the adjust effect. So if the number of ridges does not reach the armor limit, creates ridges. What? Okay, I'll use the English translation. So it's going to cause the nearby element of geo to erupt. And if there is no other nearby... I think I kind of know what's happening. So when he presses E spell, does that mean that he doesn't gain a shield, does he? Oh, so what happened to his shield? Now let's keep looking here. So form a Jade shield. The damage absorption benefit from the shield from upper life and 100%, 150% more absorption with elemental and physical damage. Oh, so this is going to be an incredible shield. If the maximum rate does not reach, creates rages. So, okay. Oh, the translation is so strange, guys. So, if he's got one limit of his stone statue, the pillar here, if it doesn't reach the maximum limit, he's going to throw in a pillar. And when he throws in the pillar, and so there's two effects. One is he can press it, he throws in a pillar. The second one is he can hold it. Now his holding spell is now having absorption effect to all elemental and physical damage by 150%. Before it was just for the geo element, and also before, not many people deal geo damage. So inflict damage to the area of rock element. If there's a target to the rock element nearby, will consume a large amount of element at 2 target. This does not cause harm. So it takes away the rock effect. It's really effective against the rock slimes, the geo slimes, but I don't think this one's massive. So after the adjustment, ability to resist interruptions when long pressing the skill greatly improved. Yeah, this is the thing. Before I was... Wait. So, hey... I know I'm still reading and too excited. What I'm thinking is, are they saying that they're definitely redoing his E spell? And basically what they're doing with doing his E spell is they're allowing him to have more resistance when he casts his E spell. And by the looks of it, how does he should... So not only does it form a shield. So before, what I'm trying to read is, just to tell you guys what's happening. When we look at this spell, it has a press, it has a hold. I'm trying to read parts where it says press, I'm trying to read the parts where it says hold. What I'm seeing is, it seems that they turned his press into a hold, and it's a hold by itself. It doesn't have a press element to it. So you can see pressing here, we make a geo structure. By holding here, he creates a geo shield. And now this seems to be forged into one. Let's see if this is the case. So greater interruptions when protected by shield, the damage done is increased by 15%. So adjust the rock element resonance. Oh, they're changing the geo elements. Oh my gosh. So okay, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm actually pretty excited. People are saying that geo needs to change, geo needs to be fixed. I am gonna show you guys what they mean by that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So they're changing the geo elements. Where? Team building, right? Okay, elements, resonance. So what we're looking at is 2 geo. When you have the geo, they reduce interruptions, and when you protect by a shield, you increase attack damage by 15%. So what they're saying here is, so before that, this is the effect. So, resistance, protect by shield 15%. Now adjusted, shield is powerfully increased by 15%, so shield strength by 15%. After that, when the character is under protection of the shield, it has the following effect. The damage cost is increased by 15. Let's see if this... the damage you cause is different to attack damage. The damage... Maybe it's the same. So it's different wording. Keep in mind, attack damage, physical damage, and also damage dealt is different. So we need to see the real translation. So they retain the 15% attack under the shield. When the character causes damage to the enemy, you will reduce the enemy's rock resistance by 20%. Okay, this is a massive buff. Because now Nagon, Noel, and Zhongli can do additional rock damage or geo damage. So this is a massive buff to the geo resonance. So coming back here, we only gain a 15% attack damage under the shield. Now with a shield, we can reduce the enemy's resistance by 20% of the geo. Massive geo buff. And balance adjustment to the rock element shield. Rock element shield has been from 250% on rock element to 150% on all element and the physical damage. Another big buff to the geo. So beforehand, if you have a geo shield, you're taking less geo damage, but who deals geo damage, to be honest? Not many, right? But now you can take less physical and also all elemental damage. So before you're taking maybe 5,000 less damage with a shield, now you're taking 7,500 less damage with everything. This is actually pretty incredible. This effect includes all of the elemental shield with Noel, and also picking up elemental shield So this has to be a rock geo shield. Notice that? So Noah's massively buffed. Also Zhongli is pretty nicely buffed. You can also get rock elements with the Geo Traveler and also Nagan. This is pretty massive. Look how long it is. Okay, it's not that long. I was like, it's more. So this adjustment, not just to improve the experience of Zhongli on a single character, but we hope to convey everyone the advantage of rock element with the gameplay. Oh, I'm so happy about this. The Traveler who their Cavalry Bandit experience, yeah, this is a good path. If they just buff Zhongli, I mean, it's nice, people with Zhongli will be happy, but now look at that. If they just buff, I'm too excited guys, you can tell. If they just buff Zhongli, all the other characters won't enjoy this. Now when you have the Geo characters doing 20% more Geo damage by reducing enemies' resistance is incredible. And also the rock shield is much more durable this way. Very happy. So they're happy the Zhongli is becoming a Traveler, and the 1.3 testing will be conducted in the future. So I've heard from a lot of people who know more about MiHoYo. So what's happening is they're testing this on 1.3 test server, not because they don't want to release with 1.2, because all the test servers are closed with 1.2. They can only test with 1.3, and the fastest they can get it out will be 1.3. So what that means is, let me try to summarize everything to you guys. A lot of good effects. And right away, Zhongli is everything is going to scale with HP. He wants HP now because his normal attack scales with HP. He's hitting for like 50, 200, 300. He's hitting for 500, 600. So they doubled his attack just by scaling his attack with percentage damage. This is pretty good. And then they increase his damage more with his E-spell by scaling that with his HP. This is not massive, but it's pretty good damage. And after that, the Geo Shield is changed, and I do believe they did some changes with his E-spell. I cannot tell because of the English translation, and the Chinese one doesn't seem to be telling me the exact effect. So what I do is, I have this link for you guys, of course. Maybe you can try to read it, maybe let me know in the comments. Maybe I'm missing something. I feel like they changed his press and hold here, but they definitely did it for the better. So if we keep going, oh, the Geo is so good guys. So what's happening is, previously when you have the Geo effect, you'll be looking at the very basic. You have resistant interruptions, no one needs that. When under the shield, you only do 15% more damage. But now with the Geo shield, you're doing 15% more damage, you're protected by the shield, you also have 20% debuff to the enemy's rock or Geo resistance. And this works with all Geo characters. And it's a massive buff to the Geo shield. Okay, super happy, and I'll get this video out as quickly as I can guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I definitely probably missed something, but too excited. Let me know in the comments if I missed something, and I think the English translation is definitely a little off. I've been refreshing the MiHoYo page for the English one. It's not available, so we can only read the Chinese one for now. Oh, let me know what you guys think. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips, and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with Genshin and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.